we're in the game. Sorry, I wanted to start the game because we kind of need to get into the game so we can actually beat this game before October. Yes. Time to... I rolled against somebody earlier, right? Because somebody rolled... Yes, maybe so. You're the best looking one. Oh my god, Rogue, stop. Thank you. I'm the best looking console? I was wanting to get the Animal Crossing Switch, but I had just gotten my Switch when it came out. So I like to beta and stuff like that. Also, welcome back, Jeevins. So how much of this can you play, JP? Oh, how much? Oh, play on my saxophone itself? None of it. I'd have to relearn my saxophone and play for like maybe... If you gave me a month of dedicated playing this song, I could probably get most of that solo down. If not, I'd have my own version of it, right? Because a solo like that, like saxophone solos, are from the soul. They're really hard to replicate, if that makes sense. Like whenever I would read jazz music in like my college class, literally it would just say like, you have 8 lines of empty space and it says solo. Just play in the right key, right? Like that's all it asked of you. So long as you played in the right key of the written piece, they didn't give a shit what you did. Just let it belch out, right? I love the PS3 Fat and the PS4 Slim Destiny Edition. I don't like the plain PS4. That's fair. Okay, lurk while I work. Enjoy the work. Thanks for the... Wait, and Tank is fab. For sure, yas. I love it. But yeah, I believe I've heard vampires. We'll put it on the next ad break rune, I promise. While you're eating your foods. JP, permission to share a link, please. If someone could permit you, yes, for the best saxophone solo I'm aware of. Sure. The Dreamcast looks clean, Johnny. Yo, the Dreamcast was a great console, too. Highly underrated. I think the Dreamcast failed only because the Sega Genesis, not the Sega Saturn released as a flop, right? Like, Sega is honestly, how you say, Sega is playing Strip Monopoly with Slim. But no, Sega is like the company that you should take notes from in terms of what not to do. The way that they approached their game, their console market, was when the Sega Saturn did not perform well, they abandoned it like a year afterwards and put out the Dreamcast. And while the Dreamcast was an amazing console, since the Saturn people felt betrayed, they didn't buy the Dreamcast. And so the Dreamcast sales flopped too, right? Even though, like I said, the Dreamcast was ahead of its time. Can I shoot this? Nailed it. Yes, indeed. I kind of like the shape of the PS3, but it looks too frail when you get close to it. I just don't like the plastic they used on it. It smudges too nicely. Was the DS Lite the first two in one console, since you could play both Game Boy and DS games? Yes! No! The Game Boy Advanced was. Or the Game Boy Color, depending on how you want to determine if the Game Boy Color is just like the Game Boy 2, right? So the Game Boy Advance could play original Game Boy and Game Boy Color and Advanced games. So that would be the first one that had like backwards compatibility to that nature, right? Or if you're going back the Game Boy Color, right? The Game Boy Color would also be there. I knew I liked you, Jinx. 3DS UI, I miss the badges. The badges and the cute little custom themes was also really nice. Yes, indeed. I agree. Rogue, Ombre Bayo, hello. JP, please. Yes, can someone permit, Crow? Yes, no, maybe so. I don't use enough of the other consoles to have a favorite UI yet. Fair, Raya, fair. T, hi, Toads. Yes, Rogue, everybody. Hello, Momo. Rolls to your car. My car doesn't want to be stolen. Roll to tell Momo it's my only car. Did I win? Jazz! Which PS3? There's a couple models. Roll, yes. Let me see you. JP, please. Oh, we're fighting treatments. We use exclamation mark. Oh, wait, yeah, use the carrot up. Yes, indeed. Yes, and please give us a moment. He's trying to catch up in chat. The world wasn't ready for Dreamcast, man. It really wasn't. And it's because Sega didn't give the Sega Saturn enough time to just exist, right? So, like, hypothetically, what Sega did, Nintendo learned from. When the Wii U flopped, they supported the Wii U. That's what they did. They're like, fuck it. We're going to keep supporting the Wii U for 4 years, right? They supported the Wii U from 2000... I think it was 2012 or 2013 till 2017. So they gave it a console life cycle. But as soon as that life cycle was done, they moved on to the next one. I think they learned from Sega flopping and then like 2 years after the Saturn releasing the Dreamcast. They're like, we do not want to do that. And so they didn't. Which, I mean, like I said, in my opinion, super smart thing for them to do. I guess we'll go explore over here, chat, right? Might as well. Can I go over here? Oh, I guess I'm just marked. Okay, that's fine. Let's go for it. Jazz. Yes, jazz. We go to youth. Souls. O's. Almost sounds like a cereal like that. Yeah. Listen, I'm just, whee! I'm just trying to, add a little flair to it. Did someone say Slim? Yes, hello, Slim. The world wasn't ready for Dreamcast. Hello, all how goes? It goes pretty good. And Sega CD. Oh, was it Sega CD? I thought it was the Sega Saturn. My bad. I'm mixing up my consoles. Raw Gold PS2 was good with PS1 games, too. Yeah, but was the PS2 before or after the Game Boy Advanced? That's the question. I hate the sliding PS3, but the other PS3s are pretty nice and solid. Love the original PS1, but hate the PlayStation 1. What's the PlayStation 1? Hey, yo. I see something's going on here right now. Ahem. I getting my ass beaten, Silksong. No, you're good. Get good. You got this. Oh, you also play. Oh, you could. You're not Rogue. I'm pretty sure that's. Wait, who? Roll to uncover Momo's message. Wait, oh, a 19. Let me roll to see what Momo said. Roll! Did I see what Momo said? Momo, you get away today. No, Rogue. Exactly, I didn't see anything. Wow. Roll, hide, what? Who? I saw what you said. That's what you rolled. What is this? Chat, what is this? What is this betrayal? What? Oh, hi, Jonah. Hi, Jonah. Jonah! I guess we'll walk with Jonah for a little bit. We'll do the main story.
A secret crypt.
Yes.
Why secret? If Lopez is involved, there's bound to be a trick.
That's a solid theory. What about
No
you?
Silksong
Did you
talk.
find
Yep, no
anything?
Silksong talk, because I am also trying to avoid
7
spoilers
steps
too, Momo.
closer to God.
We gotta stream it soon.
Who knows? Maybe it'll help.
Honestly, say Momo. We'll probably play it in like November. I keep saying. After Spooky Month, it'll be on a poll. Hello. I already bought the game, and it is installed on the computer though. That's nice. Hello. Yo, me too, girl. I just coughed too. There must be some dust in both the house and this house.
Feels like a mausoleum.
That it
We're
do.
on the right track.
Try me get some
right?
more ginger ale in me. I thought you was playing. Wait, I thought you said
Jonah, I
poll
feel
overruled by
something.
Silksong.
We're getting close.
No, it'll be on a
Look for signs of
poll.
Lopez.
I can't wait for you to play Silksong. Yes, I'm excited to play Silksong. Obviously, we're still enjoying our other Metrovania with After Image.
They're talking about funds allocated.
John, what? John, you really do have a good habit of coming in the middle of a conversation, huh? What's going on here? Laura and Jonah were talking. Thank you very much. Planning to play Hades 2 September 25th with my homie. Ooh, Hades 2 needs to get put on a poll too. That, you know, Silksong going on a poll. Silksong might get executive decision before you cry about Silksong beating up Liza P DLC. Don't worry, John. Don't worry. No, what's over here? Wait. Let me see you. But we still have, though, the weekday games and the weekend games. You know what I mean? So we have both, like, Silksong and whatever we want to play alongside Silksong. Yes. Oh, choose that.
The others are worried that Brothers de la Cruz and Serrano will not return. I have so far maintained they will, that they always have. But in my heart, I am beginning to believe we have seen the last of them, and that grief weighs heavily.
Aw.
We will continue their work. Either they will return to find we have not
I can't wait for
forgotten
you to
the
uncover
teachings,
Mickey Mouse and the Mystery
or they will
Machine.
look down on us from above and bless our continued labors.
I still have to be Hollow Knight before getting into Silksong, but I'm so excited. Yas! How far are you on your Hollow Knight adventure, by the way? Roll the suplex, John. Damn! That's for not saying hi to me.
I'm back, baby.
Damn. No, hello. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well.
The door closed and a silence settled. So great and so vast, I held my breath for fear
Okay,
of breaking
I beat you,
it.
the big bad boss.
Lopez turned
Congratulations,
to me,
team.
his eyes wild, a smile screwed across his face. He
I'm
came
enjoying my
toward
coffee
me,
right now.
arms
Yes, indeed.
outstretched, and for a moment, fear flickered
I would agree.
across my
Wait,
heart.
I missed that message. I'm
Then
sorry,
he
Johnny.
pulled me
I would
close,
argue the
his fingers
Sega.
digging into my
Yeah,
shoulders.
wait, the Sega,
I
it was an
found it.
attachment that the
He
Sega
whispered
sat
in my
on,
ear.
and you could play
And
either the
releasing me,
cartridge
he
or the
wandered
CD.
through this
Wait, oh wait,
room.
what's the Sega Dot?
Walls of pure
Sega
jade
something?
reaching up to the
That's really
heavens,
cool that it allowed you to play
completely covered
the
in
cartridge or the
intricate
CD. I actually
etched
didn't know that.
mosaics and
Huh.
carved figures.
Interesting.
I
That's
followed
really
at a
cool that they actually had a
distance
feature
as we
like that.
approached an
I
altar
know, didn't
and
Sega
watched as
also
he
have...
lifted a silver box from it.
Sorry. So didn't Sega also have a, like their handheld was better than the Game Boy, but like its battery life was 5 minutes long, right? You know what I'm talking about, Johnny? Like the OG, I think it was like the Game Gear, right? Because Appa, another fantastic cutie patootie who was here earlier, she played the Sonic games, Sonic 1, 2, and 3, but the Game Gear versions, I want to say. Yes, indeed. The vanishing distracted me, and I missed a lot of messages in chat. I apologize. Also, T and Momo are both the same blue today, I just realized too. Game Boy Color could play OG Game Boy games. There were also a whole bunch of color games that worked on the OG Game Boy too. Yeah, see, that's why I was like, I don't know if Game Boy Color games count, but Game Boy Advanced, I think, is a good, like, you know, it's the second Game Boy, right? The Game Boy Advanced. And so the Game Boy Advanced, I think, was the first backwards compatible console that I had, right? And then, of course, we've got the attachment for the GameCube, which, funny enough, the GameCube that I'm looking at does have that attachment, but I don't have the disc for it, which makes me sad. It would be really cool though to play like an OG Game Boy Advance game on the GameCube through the through the capture card adapter for a GameCube. That'd be really cool. Maybe we'll do that one day. I need to just buy... I need the GameCube disc for it, though. I'm planning on playing that at some point. Thought you were saying poll. No, Silk Song might. It just depends. You know, it might be played first, and then, like, the poll will be replacing the Monday through Thursday game. You know? Who knows? Who knows? You know? Hello, you cuties. Hello, John. I still have to beat Hell Knight before. Yes, indeed. And how far are you? And that's for now, saying hi. Damn. Killed John. Halloween Bulby is too cute. Don't you like the Halloween Bulby? I tried not to make it too big, you know what I mean? Because if I put it, like, right here, that feels like too much space for the, like, for the stream and the VOD. So now it's just sitting right here. And I like the colors. It definitely does fit the theme, right? It's like, what's a boopy Bulby? We got 13 hours in, but I'm pretty damn far, I believe. I'll share updated pics in gaming later. I promise Tots an update too. Yas! And hello, Dosh. Yes, indeed. And hi, Lenny. How you doing today? Welcome to my spooky... Hey, Google! Set Benjamin Light to 100%. Welcome to my non-spooky game of, you know, Tomb Raider. The game where I'm never spooked or ever or anything. I saw the clip that you posted. I see what you did.
Let's
Hey. Struggle is up, brother. Oppression is up, brother. Salami, eggs, and bacon. You know, I should really just add the video to that sound and bump it up to 1K, because seeing that kid do, like, the pose is fucking hilarious. Salami, eggs, and bacon. In 20... Hey, Google. In 20 minutes, turn bedroom light to 50%.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Does it work like that, Slim? Yes, indeed. Doesn't understand. Shucks, you shuck. Here, there, I'm pink. Oh, no, you're good. I was just like, oh, that's interesting. In 50 minutes, go... It doesn't work like that, Rogue. Shucks to shuck, you handsome man. And shucks to shuck, other handsome man, Slim. The bot doesn't work like that. Thank you very much. It doesn't work like that. I just tried it. Yes, as you can see, chat, you heard me try it. I tried my bestest. I really did. You know? Aw, snaps. I want to be armed and dangerous, yo. Oh, okay, dokie. Send me if you could send me a link with the sound to it, I can get it ready for you, Jeebins. Armed and dangerous. Instead of you really betrayed us. You really should have betrayed us. Oh, hi, what's this?
Jonah, this book describes a stranger's arrival
Yes.
at the mission.
These two
Founded the
redeems.
sex
Oh, yeah, I saw them. They
Maybe
both
that
don't
was
work.
Lopez.
Unfortunate. Looks like it's stuck at 100%.
We should keep looking.
Oh, I'm so used to hearing you really should have betrayed us, right? When we played Kingdom Hearts 2 and I heard that, I was like, oh my god, Jabez! Does a YouTube link work? Yes, a YouTube link will work. Just DM it to me and I will get it set up. Yes, indeed. Something Google. Hey Google, something Google change lights to off. John, I'm playing Night Ring with you tonight. I'm not playing Night with. I mean, I can't anyways. But John, I'm not playing games with you. I'm not playing Night Rain with you next time. We can't play Night Rain anymore. My lights are off. I am not doing that. What's going on here, you trolls? What's going on here? Is this also a book I can read? It is not? What do you mean this isn't a book I can... It's downstairs, huh? Is this also a book? Hello, let me read your book. Let me read your book. But it's royalty free. You won't get sniped. Listen here, rogue handsome man.
25th of
That's not how this
December,
goes.
1603.
We all know
It
this.
has been 4 days since we turned away from the city.
He says that, and we'll
We
play with
traveled
John,
in
his
silence
favorite.
and in
Cece,
circles,
have you asked to play
guided by a
games with me
confusion
before?
Of grief, relief, and celebration. Lopez
I've
and I
asked
exited
to play
the
games with
jungle
you.
and landed in a
With Mario
clearing
Kart.
under the gaze of several faces
You know?
carved into the side of the mountain. Lopez had an episode, as he
It was in
later
parentheses
called
that I have.
it. He threw himself in
What
front
game?
of the faces and screamed for forgiveness.
Ahem.
The heaviest sin on his heart
You know,
was
I'm so
abandoning
used to- yeah,
Perez
you
to the
understand.
strange warriors. They had grown close over the journey.
You know,
Try as I might, they
damn what?
could not
All right, Link
console
said
him.
thank you.
So I built a fire and waited, as he
Oh.
decreed his actions and pleaded for forgiveness from the silent stone faces.
Oh? So, I guess this Lopez guy kind of sus, huh? He asked the stone faces for forgiveness. I wonder what he did to make him want to ask the stones to not stone him. Let me grab some of this stuff, chat. It must be up top, right? This stuff has to be up top, right? Up top. All right, cool. That's up top. Is this one also up top? Up top. Come on. All right, cool. Now the last one is this one. Is this one also up top? Let's check. We're going to go to this cross real quick. Okay, JP, when are we playing Halo next? I don't know. I've been really busy, you know? I pressed X on it.
This cross. It looks like it's from the 17th century.
I don't know. Stop out of this allegations with those Tims. What do you mean? Listen here. I'm just doing what I need. Hey, Google. Set an alarm for 11:45 a.m.
You got it. Your alarm's set for 11:45 a.m.
You know, some days, y'all just really want me to talk to Google, right? Google's just lonely sometimes. I get it. You know, I want to tell Google hi, give Google some love. I get it. I understand it. You know, I can understand. You know, I need some love too sometimes. Don't we all?
This roughly drawn sketch shows St. John repelling a demon attack.
That is no
Perhaps they plan
sketch.
to have this as one of the frescoes in the mission.
One thing I will say about this game, and compared to like Shadow, I think honestly, the more I play this game, the more I feel like I'm gonna give it over to like Rise of the Tomb Raider as like my preferred, as like my favorite. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because I feel as if this game, a lot of its artifacts that we find, right, have been repeat artifacts that don't either A, the devs didn't have the time to like develop them more, right? Or B, the devs got lazy and they just didn't want to put the resources into doing it, right? Because like we've gotten like a lot of letters, right? In the old games, the letters would actually be written out over here, right? Instead of just looking like a sealed letter. So it seems like they might, you know what I mean, might have not had the budget for it. You know what I mean? I don't know how I feel about that. Wait, what is this? I've heard rumors that Twitch hasn't been doing very well in the finance department, JP. Who want to know if it's true or not?
God had put his hands on his shoulders and shown him the path to walk. We will spread the true word of God from this small mission, he said, pointing to an adobe building just beyond the stone faces.
Adobe?
We will prepare the path for the chosen one to follow, for only he who does will be worthy of this box.
So, the way that I see it, Momo, is like Twitch, ever since it got bought out by Amazon, hasn't really been profitable. But also at the same time, like they make, like no tech company ever really shows making a profit, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Like most tech companies never show that they're making a profit, if that makes, like, you know what I mean? Very rarely do they do like a Microsoft, right? Because I want to say Google shows that they don't make a profit. Or like are operating at a loss, quote unquote. Not that they're not making a profit. They say they're operating at a loss, right? Like Tesla argues that they are always operating at a loss for some reason. That's why they need their government subsidies. Like a lot of companies say that they're operating at a loss in order to, like, I'm assuming avoid something with taxes, something taxes. Because at the same time that they say they're not making enough money, they're paying out the heads of these companies like millions and billions of dollars, right? And so for me, the way that I'm looking at it is if Twitch is really operating at that much of a loss, it's like if it was going to be a problem, then the CEO should be taking some major pay cuts, right? Because with how much money they generate on Twitch and the fact that they don't actually have to store the content that's produced, they're literally just a vessel for people to share their content with, and then they store up to an X amount, you know, because they own the servers that they stream on, because Twitch is owned by Amazon. So it's not like they have to pay fees to stream on the servers of Amazon because it's Amazon's company, right? I generally don't see that being a problem for them. You know what I mean? Escape Room isn't evil. Little Nightmares 3, you rejected me. Split Fiction, you rejected me again. Kirby Air Ride pending. Listen here. I said Little Nightmares 3, I said, would you be able to play with me? All the time, right? For both Little Nightmares 3 and Split Fiction, would you be able to match my stream schedule? And you said, no. That's not rejection. That's just our schedule's not aligning, you know? I said, I don't think we can because of that, right? That's all I'm saying. Hi, Rin. Thank you for lurking, you cutie. Mods, can we get some shout-outs for follow, Rin? Yes, indeed. Twitch has never been profitable due to how their business model works. I think they argue they're not profitable. Halo's for nerds. Well, me and Jesse are nerds. And you're a bigger nerd, Trouble. You play the game that came after the Halo games. Oh, I also asked for Repo and was ignored by hey. Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, did you ask for Repo? I'll play Repo with you, CC. When you want to play Repo. I don't remember that. I'll play Repo with you, CC. Listen here. Hold on, wait a minute. We can play Repo. Next time I play Repo, I'll be like, hey, I have a friend. Can they join? Actually, I'll have to set up a repo session. I feel weird inviting friends. Actually, I lied. Rescind that one. I'm not doing that, CC. I lied to you right there. I'm never doing that. I feel weird doing that. That feels super weird doing that. So I'll just schedule a repo day. That's what I'll do. We'll have a repo day in the stream. As soon as the other words left my mouth, I'm like, no, that felt gross to say. I'm not gonna do that. That feels super gross. I never do that. Sorry. Love you, but you can't be an exception. Roll, Momo. Yes, don't judge me. Wait, what Arcania say? Momo! Oh my. Momo. What's going on here? 9. Let me roll against G-Bones. Roll! I'm not judging while I'm giggling at the typo. Roll. Wait, I'll roll your G. Oh my god, I guess John rolled for G-Bins, and then I rolled for tax advantages. Yes, tax advantages. Thank you, Jinx. They do it for tax advantages. Like 110%. If they can afford to pay their CEOs millions of dollars, then they're not actually operating at a loss, right? Like, I don't know how the government doesn't see that and connect the dots, right? Like, you're operating at a loss, so you want subsidies, but you're paying your CEO. Like, hold on. Let me just look this up real quick, right? Wait, you... let me see you. Wait. Wait, the specific salary for Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, is not publicly available as company is part of the Amazon and his executive compensation details are not disclosed. While aggregate executive salaries for Twitch shows average compensation around $210,000 to $264,000. This includes all executives and is not specific to the CEO, private company, blah, 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 blah. So they won't actually tell us how much he makes. They won't tell us how much he makes. That's interesting. Interesting. So they say the executive salaries, but they won't say a CEO's salary. So it's going to be more than $250,000, right? That's interesting. Did not know that. Twitch has never been profitable. Not even Justin.tv. Oh yeah, it's before they were Twitch.tv. They make up the difference by renting the infrastructure out to sites like Kick or their marketing tech to other companies. Fair rejection. That's rejection! Listen, I just said we'll plan a repo day. There's never enough money for paid checks, but always enough money to increase pricing for everything else. But yeah, if they have the money to afford these people, it's just like, I don't know. It's a little silly Billy energy, you know what I mean? Really silly Billy energy. They're just doing it for tax reasons. CC, we should play Repo. I wanted to play it in the when it first dropped. I'm no longer interested. I didn't get it when it first came out, though, CC. I didn't get Repo until later. What in the world? JP Ramblin'. Wow, see how he lied to me in a few seconds? But I apologize for lying. Did I not? Did I not apologize for you said, is it okay if we invite one more? Silly. Yeah, but like, I don't want to do that because like, I feel bad. I immediately changed. Enjoy the Stardew Money Grind. JP skipped one of my comments. Let me catch him in chat. What did I miss, Trouble? What did I miss? Wait, I saw Halos for Nerds. CC has asked, but never got. Let me catch him. I don't see any others that I'm missing. What do you mean? Can you repost it, please? And JP skipped one of my comments. Let me go. I don't see your messages. Let me scroll up. I see GG's Jeebins, and then I see Roll Momo, and then I rolled to see Momo's thing, and I don't know if I saw Momo's thing. You know? Yes? No? Maybe so? Oh, I see what else you did for me. It's fine. Either they are operating at a loss, or the upper ups are just leeching out all remaining the money before they fly away on the golden parachute, or they're not operating at a loss and tax dodging. Exactly. That's why whenever I hear that like a company is operating at a loss, especially with Twitch doing stuff to conserve its money, it just, like, they're doing things that are, like, you know, getting rid of our hours watched, right? Like, I don't know. It just feels like it's fine, right? It feels like it's going to be fine. I don't think Twitch is going to be dying anytime soon. How much does who make? The CEO of Twitch. They didn't give an official salary for it.
The sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light the end of days.
Wait. This is how I feel about Lethal Company, though, for real. Honestly, Lethal Company always scared me. Fuck, so, you know, I don't mind not playing Lethal Company. But also, Repo with friends is really fun, CC. You know, that's really fun. A journal entry.
Brother de la Cruz appeared one day,
yes,
emerging from the jungle, breathing new life into the mission.
Listen
there
here.
were just the three of us when he arrived, and Sister Dorothea had been ill for many weeks. He and his associate began to work that first day. By the next week, de la Cruz had recruited a workforce of 36.
John has a Halo book reader for sure. John does?
Planting crops. Brother de la Cruz aims to make us self-sufficient.
Can
We'd
I
spent
use
so
a pickup
long
line on
alone
you,
out
CC?
here,
Sure, I promise I
worried
will
we'd
not
lose
blush.
God's ear. Lo and behold, we not only had his ear, but he sent another to act as his hands as well.
Well, that's weird. Hey, but it's calling for redundancies. It's Bulbul. What's up, spicy pickup line? If you were forced, I'd be the hiker who's lost in your beauty. Burns the map. Hell yeah. Momo. That's pretty good, Momo. That's some pretty powerful Riz right there. Riz. Huh? What was that? Open up, please. Give it to me.
Stone faces weep as
Yes.
Jesus creeps along the Dolores path.
Dan talked about
Too
it on
many
stream.
More
Dan!
will still.
I don't know who Dan
And
is.
more will
See, America's
still,
space in my
and
annual
more
salary
will
in under
still.
a week, which is
The light
crazy.
leads the way.
That's crazy. You know, back in the day, I think it was like the CEO made made 30 times more than the average worker. And like, yeah, that's a lot of money. The CEO, like the head of the business, would make 30 times more than like the average worker. Bet. You know what I mean? Stop. My alarm went off at 11:45. Rogue. But you know, nowadays it's like 300 to like 400 times their average employee. And it's just like, that's crazy. The boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time. Wisdom of the ages. Yeah, nowadays it's like I make a penny. My boss makes a hundo. Whee! That's why I quit. Fuck that man. There is no rhyming now. I'm too tired to rhyme. Let me do my side quest. Whee! Eat the rich. Yes, 110%. Let me see you. I think the first time I heard the I make a dime, my boss makes $1, I make a dime, that's why I poop on company time, was from my friend's dad, Johnny. He used to work at like a car parts assembly line of some kind, right? And he told me that because he's like, I gotta poop. I'm like, why don't you poop before you go to work? And he's like, because I'm gonna poop at work. I'm like, why? That sounds weird. Like, isn't that uncomfortable? And then he told me he told me that, you know, that rhyme. And I'm like, you know what? You get paid to poop. You go get your poop dollar. You right? You go get your poop payment. You do you, Johnny. You do you. Hello. Can I talk to you? Boop. Good. Dan Clancy CEO. He did a co-stream with Ms. Kiff. He publicly admitted that Ms. Kiff makes more than he does. I'm not saying people on the platform don't make more than him, right? But he definitely does get compensated really well. I recommend a song for the ad break. Oh, excuse me, GP Alternative Repo. What if you host a peak game day since it's newer? I'd be down for that if you have it. Oh my god, I cannot poop if it's on if it's not my crib. You know what's really wild? Hi, Treehugger. My sister told me a story that I didn't know about. So back in high school, she also did not like pooping in places that wasn't the house, and she told me that she went on a weekend, what am I looking for? Like a camp trip, if that makes sense. She was part of track and field, or whatever it was called, right? Country running, something. It wasn't track and field, my bad. It was like country, like, you know what I'm talking about? The marathon running, that school things. You know what I mean? I can't remember what it's called right now. I can't remember. I don't know why it's evading my brain meats. But basically, for 3 days, she's like, I couldn't poop. Track? Cross country. Thank you, cross country. Thank you, Links. Yes, it was cross country. She was in cross country, and she was at cross country for a weekend, like a cross country camp thing. And she's like, yep, nope, for 3 whole days, I couldn't poop. I'm like, I would die. Like, absolutely not. And then she's like, well, I tried, but every time I tried to go fucking take a dump, there was some bitch in there checking her makeup. And I was like, Naya! What do you mean? I was like, that's fine. My sister was very mad at that. She's like, one time I tried, and these fucking bitches. I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I forgot y'all had fancy stuff at y'all school. Yeah. We actually like the balls. Sorry, Trimble, you missed the balls. The high school that I went to was actually a really nice high school.
And that child's grandmother was a dowser.
Like, we had a bovino. The cow looks so cool, right though?
Some people are afraid to believe in what they
I want to
can't
say.
understand.
Oh, sorry, hold on. I'll say this after this. After this cutscene, I'll say what like my school had.
Isabella, the archaeologist. You know her.
Yes.
A smart girl, a good researcher, and unafraid to admit there are things she doesn't know. She's the one who broke the cross by climbing on it. I don't know what was in her head.
That sounds
I tried
like-
to
that sounds
stop
like me.
her, but
That
she
sounds like
was
Laura.
Very upset.
I
about
don't think
something,
I could poop at work,
angry
which is
and
fair.
full of grief
I
at
used to
the
be
same
very
time.
uncomfortable going to the bathroom at like
Do you know where
public
she is
environments
now?
too,
I'm looking for her.
until I was at college actually.
I
In high
don't
school, I
know.
didn't like doing it. Throughout
After
elementary
the
school, I
cross
didn't like
broke,
doing
she
it.
ran away, but I didn't see which direction.
That's fair.
In the state she was in, I knew better than to try to interfere with her.
No, you're good.
I'm sorry.
So I was,
That's all
I
right.
love
You've given
I
me
love
more
excuse
information than
to
I
get
had.
it because I've been
Do
wanting
you
to
need
play
some
it.
help with this
Oh,
cross?
I do.
I would say yes.
But
We
first
could do some
have
peek
to
one
get
day.
those
Oh.
children out of the way.
Sure.
It isn't safe for them to be running around while we work.
Sure.
That blind trickster filled their heads with tales of treasure, and they think I mean to steal it.
Oh,
I'll
so let
talk
me
to
catch him
them.
in chat. Ah, cool. Same way that Costco makes its loss with its chickens, they still do it because it draws you into other stuff they sell. No, yeah, Costco sells everything at a loss. Most of their money, most of Costco's profit is from their memberships, right? Their memberships are what make them like a profitable company, right? That's why Costco does so well, because they sell everything. Like, they'll sell everything at like minor losses, and then they eat up that cost through their membership sales. Sorry. BCU, but it's calling for redundancy. It's Bobo Yee's next friendship game to come out. We should play it. Y'all. Stan talked about the stream. Boss makes dollar used to do the BCU. May I recommend a song for yes the ad break? JP, alternate repo. If you ever posted Peak, yeah, Peak could be a good idea. We only have 4 people in Peak, but I'd be down for it. Hello, small children. I have to get you to move, but I had to do chat stuff first. Yes, hell yeah. Go get your poop dollars. Damn right. On the Rob by Cheap Dirty Hose. On the Rob. Can you send that to me potentially? Relevant to the combo. Oh my god, I cannot poop if it's not my crib. Yeah, my sister, like I said, the story, she was like, nah. She was so mad at those girls. I was like, that's crazy. But also at the same time, I guess kind of felt, because I'm trying to poop here. I love an excuse to get it, because I've been wanting to play. Yas. You see you. Ooh, cross country. Yes, cross country. That's what Naya did. My phone wouldn't unlock fast enough. You're good, Beckett. Oh, I forgot y'all had fancy stuff. Yes, my school. So my school had a track and field, cross country, football team, a freaking like a swim team. We had a lot of stuff. I think we had like a baseball team. We had just a crap ton of teams. I think we even had like a soccer team maybe. We had a lot. Like the high school that I went to was very like it was a top tier school, I think, in my state. My phone wouldn't unlock fast enough. Like I said, that's 5, but yeah, that's the thing. Valid, Naya, valid, yeah. Assert dominance. Yeah, just drop the deuce there. Tell her she needs to stop doing her makeup in a place where people poop. It's cross country. You just find a quiet part of the woods and poop there. You know, I should have told Naya that. You're right. That's one of the reasons why I wouldn't want to go to jail. You can't poop with privacy. Fair. That feather cow, right though? Bovino isn't so pretty. But also, I will not assert dominance in that way either. I'll promote others and I'll support others, but I ain't doing it myself. My birthday's in July, Rito. You know this. I know this. I once had a poop off standoff at work where me and another person were just waiting in our stalls for the other one to get out. Oh my god, yes! I won, I guess. I could understand that, right? Like, I won't lie. If I sit down and my door shuts and then I sit down and I'm getting ready to go, and then I hear a stall next to me also do the same thing, I'm like, well, either I'm going to make this as fast as possible, 1, or 2, I'm waiting this out. I'm playing the long game. Thank you for the lurk, Trade Boy, which is why they check memberships so heavily. Yes, I need to get a Costco card. Honestly, same. If I had to pick between Costco, it's Costco, BJ's, and Sam's Club, right? I'm picking Costco, 10 out of 10 times.
Hey, get away from here. It's our treasure.
There's no treasure.
It's getting quite late. How about postponing the hunt until tomorrow?
Yes.
No, we're not leaving till we find it.
Damn, I'm about to get mom involved.
Sleep here if we have to.
We'll get moms involved.
Oh, I hope it doesn't come to that. Is there anything I can do to
Yes. How about I give you some treasure? Look at
No,
Laura
we told you.
Croft, respectfully.
You're not
Damn,
having our
beautiful,
treasure.
right though? Also, Laura
You
is
said if we
L-A-R-A.
find it,
Yes.
we can
BJ's
keep
is
it.
okay, but Costco's better. Exactly.
That's
Like,
a shame.
Costco's just so
My
much better,
sister
in my
told me
opinion.
you were very good
Not
at
to say that
treasure,
Costco's a
and I
perfect
do know
business,
a
but still,
lot about
you know.
treasure hunting.
Oh, word?
You know
She
the
do.
sisters? She could tell on us.
I won't tell if you won't tell. I have a secret too. I'm the brave adventurer Lara
Wait,
Croft.
do people know her?
Whoa.
Whoa! These
We
kids
don't
know her?
know. You can help us. If you find the treasure, we'll split it even.
BJ's,
You've got
yeah.
a deal.
Whoa, yeah,
What do
whoa.
you need?
I think we had Beyond the
Manu told
Basics
us
when we
we need
had
to solve a
swim,
riddle
tennis.
to
Wait,
find
I
the
think we
treasure.
had Beyond the Basics. We had swim, tennis,
you
and
any
golf.
good at riddles?
You know? I
I'm
think
an
we had a tennis court
expert.
too. Oh, we had a
Let's
basketball
hear it.
team too.
I want you to take my supply.
Oh, hi.
I'm nourished when the heavens cry.
If I get sick, a village dies.
Food.
Who am I?
A crop, right? Right? Isn't that just the right? Isn't that just crops, chat? Seeds? Right? If you're right, chat, isn't that? From what I'll pick it up. Hello. Hello.
You must do something to get
that's fair.
those children
Hi.
out from
I
under
have the
food.
answer. I have the
You
answer.
figure out the riddle yet?
Yeah, but it's crops. But like, where am I supposed to go for that? Am I supposed to find some seeds or something? Hello. Oh, choose that burp, chat. I am drinking my ginger ale right now to help my throat. You might be like, JP, that's not helping your throat. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Don't lie to me and don't lie to yourself. It helps out with the throat. And we're not talking Hannah Montana situation here. I have a secret. I'm a super famous person. Something about this sentence is off. Right? I mean, the fact is, like, some people here do know who Lara Croft is. But, like, I'm just surprised that she's just, like, expecting these kids to know who she is. You know what I mean? You know what, Chad? We're gonna take drugs for eye seeing. Yeah, ginger ale looks medicine. It's helping for sure. You see? Exactly. It's helping out my throat. The fact that it's the three of them saying the riddle at the same time is way so Greek myth coded. Like finding the fates and asking too many questions. Aren't the fates the at least in the depiction from Hercules, the three ladies that shared the eyeball? You know what I'm talking about? Uh-huh. Chat, I mean, I saw it's a plant, right? It has to be. Hi.
Manu told us we need to solve a riddle to find a treasure.
I
Yeah.
want you to take my supply.
I'm nourished when the heavens cry.
If I get sick, a village dies.
Who am I?
Yeah, they're plants, right? I nourish people? That's a plant. Am I supposed to, like, run and find a plant or something? Maybe we talk to this lady here. We go to Costco, but I'm 45 minutes away. Oh, yeah, I think if, like, okay. Hold on, let me read this message. It's in a good day, no traffic. Sam's Club is easier. And because only 15 minutes away. Yeah, I was going to say, and I could just piggyback off of membership.
Someone once said if you really want to learn about a town, you have to visit their graveyards.
Oh?
I don't know why. One is the same as the next. Some might be a little more orderly. With
It depends on how, I guess, you respect the dead, right?
Like
if you don't respect your dead.
It feels more natural and unplanned.
You know, it also just depends on how well it's treated. That's another thing. But yeah, JP, what's the backseating/tips protocol? We have a safe word called genuine. I thank you for asking that. So for people who don't know, people who are new here, I think out loud a lot. And so I know that leads to a lot of people like biting their tongue and wanting to help me out. Our safe word is genuine. So if I'm like, oh, hey, like genuinely, where do I need to go? And then like the floodgates would open, right? But other than that, if I'm ever like, I don't know what's going on here. Where am I supposed to go? What's going on here? I thought this was the answer. It's all good. I'm just thinking out loud because that's how my brain needs work. I think the only exceptions to games like that would be... It's a well. It's a well.
Could be something. Looks like there's something here.
It's a well.
Fool's gold and costume jewelry. But the kids will love it.
But yeah, I was gonna say there's very small exceptions to games like that, and the only ones that are in particular FromSoft games, because the boss fights are what I'm really there for. Exploring the world is nice, and the lore is nice too.
I sure did.
But yes,
Look at this.
here's your treasure. Ooh, yes.
Hold on. We said everyone gets an equal
It's
share,
okay, it's all
so-
yours, kids.
Oh no, I couldn't possibly accept any of your treasure.
But yeah, having a Costco be farther away than the Sam's Club, it's totally understandable to go to the Sam's Club.
I knew it right away when I saw you. I said, there's a real hero.
Oh, no, you didn't, kid. Stop talking like you're 30.
I only did what any reasonable person would do.
Oh my god,
Thanks
chat.
for finding the treasure.
Fucking kid talking like he's a 30-year-old man. Like, I knew you were a hero. I said, that's a
I don't know
genuine
how you
hero.
got Diego and the rest of those kids
Oh my
out of the
goodness.
way,
This
but I'm
good. Good
glad
at
you
buttering
did.
folks up.
Now we can get to work.
Oh, he tried to rizz up Lara. I get it, though, you know. Lara's pretty clean. They shared the eyeball in Hercules. Okie dokie, I see the indoor plumbing joke all the time. I honestly forgot that one for some reason. The fates in Greek mythos are the people who control the stories of the land. Do they control the stories, or do they tell the stories of the land? You know what I mean, T? Do they tell the stories, or do they control them? You know what I mean? Because, like, if you can see the future and you tell people what's going to happen, it might seem like you're writing it. So I'm curious for the clarification. He kind of reminds me of Phil. Wait, which Phil? me see you. Oh, Phil from Greek mythos. Jesus. Phil! Get on the Hydra's back! And we're not talking to Montana. Yeah, exactly. The fact, yes, the three of them. Oh, I'm catching up in chat. I'm so sorry. Someone vanished? Momo, I'm only give you 2 vanishes a day. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what it is? I actually do limit people to 2 vanishes a day. So this doesn't happen so much. If the vanishes get too much, it gets really hard to keep up in chat. So I ain't gonna lie to you, homie. You already got a couple vanishes out of me. You got a cutoff of 2. I forgot about that cutoff until I saw this. And I'm like, you know, why is this reminding me of something? They write the prophecies, the oracles read. Oh, okie dokie. I was like, interesting. Hello! I don't know who came into chat. Ross! Good afternoon to you, you cutie patootie. 20 minutes for me is BJ's, 50 from Costco, which is why I chose the BJ's membership. I understand. Exactly. I would like to say, like, I'm in a very, my location is very I guess you got a premium land position right now. Because I'm pretty close to, like, I'm pretty close to a Sam's Club and a Costco if I wanted to go. You know what I mean? So, like, I can go to either or. I think Costco is actually the closest one to me, funny enough. So I go to the Costco instead. I mean, I go to the Costco if I had the chance. My friends have a Sam's Club gift card and a Costco, Sam's Club and a Costco membership. And then, what's the other one? I can't remember the other one. One of my other friends has another one. I can't remember. I don't have a tongue because of how much I've bitten it. Honestly, if that was the case, my tongue would be gone too. Sorry. The Moria is the name of the 3 fates. Okie dokie. Souls, like in general, Vanish was created to also help delete accidental spoiler messages. Yes, indeed. I don't want like, obviously vanishing is funny, but like if every 3 minutes is being vanished, it needs to stop. Yee. Okie dokie. Good to know. I only use 1 of them per day. Thank you. Do you want my 50-50 vanish command, JP? I'm not gonna lie to you, if the other vanish command was like, hypothetically, instead of vanishing, it highlights the message, I think that'd be fucking fantastic. Like, vanish! Shit! No! The Moria are the 3 goddesses who control the human destiny by spinning, measuring, and cutting the thread of life. Clotho spins the thread of life at birth. Lachesis measures it in length, and Atropos cuts it is the appointed time of death. They represent the inevitable nature of fate, which even the gods were subject to. Chat, this is your noon 1 p.m. call out. We gotta do the side quest after these ad breaks.